Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about international negotiation. International negotiation is more complex than domestic negotiation. The negotiation steps are preparation, building the relationship, exchanging information, and the first offer, persuasion, concession, and the
Step 1 is preparation. You must have extensive information on the negotiation issue. Firstly, determine if the negotiation is possible. Know what your company wants. Be aware of what can be compromised. Know the other side, which means what is their goal. Send the proper team that have experience. What is the agenda? Prepare for long negotiation. What is the environment like? And lastly is plan a strategy.
When you find yourself meeting new people, try to become genuinely interested in the other person, even if you think you have nothing in common. The road to a person's friendship is to talk about the things he or she treasures the most. Carnegie considers this to be a skill which can be practiced and improved. As you improve, you also increase your network and your ability to influence. What Carnegie was basically saying is, being a great conversationalist is about being a good listener. The trick is to ask questions that people will enjoy answering and encouraging them to talk about themselves and their interests. Mastering this skill will help you build trust and stronger relationships in no time. Carnegie also stressed great importance on remembering and frequently using the other person's name. He believed that a person's name is the sweetest and most important sound in any language to that person. Never underestimate the amount to which people value their own name. So next time you meet somebody new, make a special effort to remember their name. And of course, if you ever find yourself having to put their name in writing, be sure to use the correct spelling. Another useful piece of advice from Carnegie's work is the guidance he offered on giving criticism. There is one sure way of upsetting other members of your team, and that is by telling somebody very directly that they're wrong. Telling somebody this and disregarding their opinion is a direct attack on their intelligence and pride. Their immediate response will be to strike back and argue their point. Instead, try asking a question which will force them to think about a different point of view and challenge their own idea. Being able to deliver criticism in a constructive way is a key skill for being a great team player. It's also worth looking at how well we take criticism. To be a good team player, you need to respect other people's opinions and not take criticism personally.
Step 4 is persuasion. It is a stage when each side in a negotiation attempts to get the other side to agree to its position. It also has a verbal negotiation tactic, which consists of promise, threat, recommendation, warning, reward, and punishment.
Hello everybody, my name is Murad. Today we will have an interview about concession and agreement. We will interview some people here in the library. So firstly, we will see Dr. Omar Hussein, and we will ask him about what he knows about concession agreement. So doctor, what do you know about concession agreement?
Okay, concession agreement. First, there is need to differentiate the two to know the meaning of concession. Concession means a kind of interactions between the two persons, while the other person, if the first person take the positive side, the other person take the negative side, or you have taken the left, this one taking the right side, then the two of you shall come and meet at the middle. When you meet at the middle and agreed to that, concession has been met. Upon the conclusion of your agreement, then the agreement has been sealed. That is to say, as women, at times, for any policy to take place, you have your own view of point, I have my own view of point. Maybe let's assume all of us are from Malaysia here. You from Kenya, and let's say you from Changlung, and from Perlis. If we have, and maybe because the whole of us are from northern part, we are given only one chance. Then we have to come down. Instead, the school to be built in Changlung or in Perlis, they will now agree to meet in between the two local governments, and discussion will be there. People have agreed upon ourselves that, okay, I rest my own case that the school shall not be built in my town, and I agree with you, let it be built in your town. That's concession. Does that mean I am weak? Do you get it? Or does that mean you are strong in your argument? But it's a matter of understanding between the two of us. I understand your viewpoint, you understand my own. Then I now notice that your people are in need of that school more than my own people. Then I have to withdraw my own case to come and support you. What we are after is to achieve the objectives. Our objectives of being there is to see that our region has developed. That development is what will bring the concessions. Because if I hold my own thought, you hold your own thought, at the end of the day, the two of us will lose. The school will be taken to another sector. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it means we didn't achieve the objectives. The major objectives of us to be in that office as a public people to serve the masses is to see that they developed. There is development. And that development at times can only happen if one of us rests his own case and let the other person to enjoy development. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Then if we have reached that consensus, that is, we agree to each other that, okay, the school shall be built in Changyun, but not inside the town. Let it be along that flyover, so that my people from my town will find it easy to reach that school, and your people also will find it easy to reach the school. And you have agreed upon to that. I agree upon to that. That is consensus. Then when we have put it into writing and signed it up, that's the agreement.
Sure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What do you know about concession and agreement?
Concession and agreement. Well, from my understanding, agreement is when two parties or more than two parties is agreed to obey what they are agreed about, and they will sign it. And concession is like operation or business that have a permission and working under contract. For example, we have here like in the water. That's all I have.
Thank you.
Step 7. Post-agreement. First, commonly ignore step. Second, conceive of an evaluation of the success of a complete negotiation. Third, allows the gathering of insight from understanding, strengths, and weaknesses of negotiation.